I'm Nina. Welcome to today's Pilates class, which is ideal for beginners. And today I am filming in the beautiful Snowdonia National Park in Wales. Let's begin today's session by placing our hands on the lower part of our rib cage and breathing in through our nose and feeling our rib cage expand into our hands, and breathe out through our mouth. Breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, and breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Let's begin today's class by rolling down on a mat or a soft surface, placing our knees at hip distance apart and resting our head on the mat. Place our hands down beside us, and let's take our right leg into tabletop where the knee is aligned with the hip, and then return to the mat. Let's take our left leg to tabletop where the knee is aligned with the hip, and then return to the mat. Let's take our left leg to tabletop and then down. Lift the left leg to tabletop and then down. Let's lift the right leg and then down. Lift the left leg and then down. Lift the right leg and then down. And last one, lift the left leg and then down. By bringing the right leg to tabletop, engage our core by gently pulling in our belly button and using our abdominals to lift our left leg also to tabletop. Let's now take the right leg down to the mat and back up. Take the left leg down to the mat and back up. So let's tap the toes and back up. Let's tap the toes and back up. Really keep your lower back on the mat. If you're arching through your back and lifting your lower back, bring your knees in towards you or place your hands just underneath your bum, just to help to keep your back flat on the mat. So let's take our right leg down to the mat and back up. Take our left leg and back up. So let's tap and back and tap and back. 4 more. So right leg and then left leg and then right leg and then left leg. Let's bring both knees in towards our chest and give them a quick hug, and place the feet back on the mat. Raise our arms in the air, palms facing each other, a slight bend in the elbows, and let's take both arms behind our head. No need to touch the floor. Make sure that you keep your back on the mat, so only go as far as you can without flaring through your rib cage. And then let's bring our arms all the way down to our hips. So let's go above our head and then down to our hips. So above our head and then down to our hips. Above our head and down to the hips. Let's do 2 more. Above our head and then down to the hips. Let's now bring our right leg up to tabletop again. Bring our left leg up to tabletop. Engage our core by gently pulling in our belly button. And let's take our arms up to the sky, and let's take the right leg down to the mat and then take the left arm behind us and then return to center. So let's tap the left toe, take the right arm behind your head, return to center. So right leg, left arm, return to center. Left leg, right arm, return to center. Right leg, left arm, return to center. Left leg, right arm, return to center. Right leg, left arm, return to center. And last one, left leg, right arm, and return to center. Let's put our legs back on the mat, and let's once again take the arms above the head and then down to our hips. So above the head and then down to the hips. Let's do 2 more, above the head and down to the hips, and above the head and down to the hips. Let's do a shoulder bridge now. So shuffle your heels in towards your bum so that you can tickle the back of your heels. Feet are placed down on the mat, knees are bent, hip distance apart, pelvis is in the neutral position where you are naturally relaxed, shoulders are down and back. Let's place our arms in the air and let's push through our heels, squeeze our glutes, imprint our lower back in the mat, and take our upper back all the way off the mat. So our weight is in the tops of our shoulders. So squeeze up, squeeze your glutes until your knees, hips and shoulders are aligned. And from here, let's take our arms above our head and down to our hips, above our head and down to our hips. So above our head and down to our hips, above our head and down to our hips, above our head and down to our hips. Let's now take our arms above our head and squeezing through our glutes, let's take our hips down to the mat and then back up. So take your hips down to the mat and then push back up. So down and up, and down and up, and down and up. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more. And the last one. Let's take our hips back up, and this time let's take our knees out and then back in. So take your knees out and back in. So take your knees out and back in. So out and back. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more. And the last one. Let's put our arms in the air, palms facing each other, and let's pulse the hips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place our arms down beside us, and let's now roll down back to the mat. So upper back first, then the mid back returns to the mat, lower back, and then let's relax our pelvis back to the neutral position. From here, let's roll over to our side. Let's place our arm out straight, rest our head on the mat, on our arm, and let's put our knees bent to give us some stability. Place our hand in front of us and let's do some clams. So let's open the top leg and close. So open and close, open and close, open and close. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Let's progress that move by lifting our feet off the mat. If you can do that, place your arm in front of you for stability, and let's open the top leg and close. So let's open and close. Let's open and close and open and close. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more. And let's do 1. Bring our legs back to the mat. Let's lift our top leg. Push your hip away from you to lengthen through your core. Stretch your leg out and point your toes as if somebody's gently pulling on your leg. And let's bring the leg down and up. So down and up, down and up, and down and up. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more. And the last one. Return the top leg to the mat. Let's push up and let's change sides. So stretch your arm out. Rest your head on your arm. Knees are bent to give us some stability. Let's engage our core by gently pulling in our belly button, and when we are ready, let's lift the top leg and then close. So open our top leg and close, open and close, open and close. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more. And the last one. Let's progress this move by lifting our feet off the mat and then open and close. So open and close. Let's open and close and open and close. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more. And the last one. Let's return our legs down to the mat, lift the top leg, and let's lengthen through the leg, push our hip away from us so that you may have a pocket of air between your body and the mat. So lengthen through your leg as if someone's gently pulling on your feet, point your toes, and let's lift the leg up and up and up and up. And let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more. And let's do the last one. Let's return the leg back to the mat and let's roll over onto our tummy and let's do some leg kicks. So your elbows are aligned under your shoulders, your forearm are resting on the mat. Look towards the top of your fingers or the top of your mat. Engage your core by gently pulling in your belly button to protect your lower back. Gently push your thighs into the mat to give you some stability. Legs are hip distance apart. Point your toes, and when we're ready, lift the left leg towards your bum and then kick, kick and down. Lift your left leg towards your bum, then kick, kick and down. So right leg, kick, kick and down. Left leg, kick, kick and down. Right leg, kick, kick and down. Left leg, kick, kick and down. Right leg, kick, kick and down. Left leg, kick, kick and down. Right leg, kick, kick and down. Left leg, kick, kick and down. One more on each side. And last one, the left leg. Let's now push up into all fours, where our knees are aligned with our hips, our legs are hip distance apart, our shoulders, elbows and wrists are aligned, and our core is engaged. And from here, let's lift the right arm up by your ear and then back down. Lift your left arm up and then back down. Lift your right arm up and then back down. Lift your left arm up and then back down. And from here, let's push your right leg out and back. Push your left leg out and then back. So push your right leg out and then back, and then push your left leg out and then back. Let's now combine the arms and the legs, so lift your right arm up to your ear and push your left leg out and then return to centre. Take your left arm up to your ear and push your right leg out and then back to the mat. Take your right arm up and push your left leg out and then return to the mat. Lift your left arm up, push your right leg out and then return to the mat. Let's just make sure that our back is in the neutral position, which is when our back's flat, imagine a glass of water on your back that you're trying not to spill. Make sure your weight is not too far forward, so not to put strain on your wrists. And if your wrists are hurting, you can do the exercises by lying down on your forearms. Now let's push the right leg back out. And then let's flex the foot and lift up. And let's pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return the leg to the mat and let's push the left leg out. Flex the foot, lift the leg, and let's pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return the leg to the mat. Push your right leg out, flex your foot, lift the leg. Also lift your left arm by your ear, and let's flex and 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 flex. Let's do 2 more and last one. Return your right leg down to the mat, and then let's push your left leg out. Flex your foot, lift your leg, take your right hand and arm to your ear, and let's flex and flex and flex and flex and flex and flex. And let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's return the leg to the mat, and let's take your legs as wide as you need to push back into a child's pose, where you push your bum towards your heel and put your arms in front of you, and let's stretch out our back, and let's hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll forward and let's lie down on our tummies. So let's rest our head, our forehead on our arms. Our legs are hip distance apart. Engage your core by gently pulling in your belly button. And let's lift the right leg up and then down. Lift the left leg up and then down. Right leg up and then down. And left leg up and then down. Right leg up and then down, left leg up and then down, right leg up and then down, and left leg up and then down. Let's now lift our forehead off the mat and then back down. So lift your forehead off the mat and then back down. So let's lift up and then down. And let's lift up and then down, placing your forehead back on your arms, your hands. Let's now lift both legs up and down and up and down. Let's lift and down and lift and down. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more, and let's do 1 more. Let's now place our arms down beside us, and let's engage our shoulders and our arms and return. So engage your shoulders, lift your arms, and then return. Engage your shoulders, lift your arm, and return. Engage your shoulders, lift your arm and return. Engage your shoulders, lift your arms and return. This time, engage our shoulders, lift your head and your arms off the mat and then return to the mat. Engage your shoulders and then lift your head and your arms off the mat and return. Engage your shoulders, lift your head and your arms off the mat and return, and then engage your shoulders, lift your arms off the mat and return. This time, let's engage our shoulders, lift our arms, and then push our arms in front of us and then round. So forward and then round. So forward and then round, and forward and then round. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3 more. Let's do 2 more. And the last one. Return your head, neck and shoulders to the mat. And in this position, let's breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. And then let's slowly push ourselves up and return seated position that we started today's class in. So thank you for joining me for today's 20-minute Pilates class in the beautiful Snowdonia National Park in Wales. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon.